Hello Libra, this is your tarot card reading for the week of September 22nd through the 28th. I already have your cards pulled because I started to record this already and these do feel like they're your cards, so I wasn't going to re-pull something else. We'll see if any clarifiers come out though. Anyway, 3 cards of red. The Chariot, is for Sunday and Monday for you. The Knight of Pentacles here is going to be for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then the Sun has come out for you for Friday, Saturday. If you're trying to make any moves this week, if they're career-wise or if you're moving house, it's going to be to your best interest to ensure that you have copies of any contracts that you sign. This includes employment contracts, housing contracts. Also, any paperwork like scanned copies of vehicle titles. Take pictures of your driver's license front and back. Any paperwork like residency, any green cards, any residency papers. If you have anything relating to the home or your right to be someplace, or your right to any kind of property, whether it be a financial or a house, ensure that you still are going to be able to access that information if something happens to the original or happens to the quote-unquote official copy that somebody else is holding. I think that, if anything, that is where the lack of control and aggression is coming through for Sunday, Monday, for the Chariot in reverse. There's been a lot of cover your ass energy lately for a lot of the signs. So I don't know if there's going to be some major communication meltdown where servers, worldwide, or certain servers for certain companies get completely wiped or destroyed. I don't know. I am going to be doing a reading on the quote-unquote second moon that we're about to get. And it's going to come into orbit, I believe, if not on the 29th of September, around that time. So, from what I understand, we won't be able to see it, but there might be something with that causes some gravitational issues with satellites or some other bodies. So, that might be where that communication mess is going to come in at. The Knight of Pentacles here for the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Slow and steady wins the race. He is the slowest knight of the deck. And if this isn't you needing to put in hard, efficient work in order to remain productive, it may be an Aries or a Taurus or some earth sign that comes into your life. They may be reminding you of your responsibility, or they may be taking some from you. This could easily be someone that you hire to do physical labor, which, if you're making a house move, this might be representing some movers. You're just hiring movers to deal with getting everything together and getting everything out. And if you're having somebody else handle moving furniture and bigger items, ensure that you have receipts for everything. If you just got a refrigerator, if you just got a couch or something like that, and it gets damaged in the move by the movers and ends up being an issue that they need to reimburse you for it, you're going to want that paperwork. Otherwise, they will be, if you're successful at all in getting anything back from them, you will be getting a flat replacement fee. If insurance is an option to purchase through the mover, ensure that the contract actually covers damages to the items that you're wanting to keep safe or be able to replace if they do get damaged. And whatever you do, keep a box or a bag with all of your important paperwork and your copies of IDs and residency and things like that. Housing contracts. Ensure that you're keeping all of that with you. Do not allow anybody else to take it. Do not allow anybody else to, oh, we'll just throw it in the moving truck with the other paperwork and all the other furniture and stuff. Do not do that. If you lose those contracts, if you lose the insurance agreement with the moving company, and it just happens to, quote unquote, fall off a truck, oh, well, we got everything except for that, so, and we lost your copy that we had at the moving company. You never purchased that insurance. That may be something that you have to deal with. But overall, Libra, it does not look like a bad week at all. It looks productive, maybe with a little bit of apprehension, someone getting in your way in the on Sunday and Monday, but it all ends up on Friday, Saturday with you coming into the sun. So the start of your new beginning, all positive. And this hard work that's coming out with the Knight of Pentacles, that could actually be you moving everything in, getting everything done, so you can actually just take a break and relax once you get to the new place. I do want to add that if this is a work situation, make sure you have copies of all the contracts, your previous contract if you got a promotion, of things like workman's comp, and anything that might involve you getting reimbursed for either injury or insurance, anything like that. Go ahead and get copies of that from the originator so that they are official copies if you can, because there could be a layoff or some transition that you're not expecting coming up. That could be another way, that someone may be trying to screw you over money-wise. Make sure you have copies and account numbers of any 401ks, pension funds, retirement funds, and again, insurance like personal health insurance. If you have life insurance policies on you and a spouse, ensure that you have copies of that. Don't trust anyone else to handle any paperwork that may possibly affect your money. And if this is a move from either a job or from a house, if you had a lack of direction and you didn't know where to start, that is a good spot. Get all of your paperwork together and keep it with you. If you are confused about anything, finding all this paperwork I was talking about Sunday and Monday is actually going to help answer some of the questions that you've had and give you some new ones that you'll also be able to answer. You don't want to lead with any kind of emotion. And even though your face may end up betraying you, ensure that you do your best to keep your emotions under control. Not for the entirety of Sunday, but for the beginning of it at least, you kind of need to start organizing some part of your life, and that will allow everything else to fall into place. The Knight of Cups came out for on top of the Knight of Pentacles. So the more you get your shit together, the more you're going to come off like the Knight of Cups. The more at ease you will be, the more free-flowing you'll appear to other people. And finding this position of stability within your heart and within your mind by focusing on the material world around you and getting your stuff together and getting what's yours and getting a handle on knowing what is yours for sure will allow you a certain amount of ease, and it'll allow you to be more relaxed overall in life. And on top of the Sun, the Lovers came out. So whatever choice it is that you make during this week, it'll help you come into alignment. It'll help you realize where you stand with other people and with your physical space in the world and your mental space in the world. I almost wish for this deck that they would have, this is just based off of the Rider-Waite. It's a beginner deck it has Lemmings and everything on there. Because honestly, my memory is horrible and I'm not going to remember all the signs and everything. But, I wish that the Lover's card in the deck was actually choices. Like it is in some older decks, because just about every time it comes out for me, whenever I'm either reading for somebody else or reading for myself, it would fit better, because whenever people see the word lovers or lover, they're automatically going to think, oh, well, this is a romance, this is an intimate relationship. And I don't see this as an intimate relationship. Something that could affect your life intimately? Possibly. But I'm not getting any kind of romance off of it. And if there is any kind of love involved with the Lovers in this position, I want to say that it's love for yourself, love for the start of your new beginning, for the ability to start over. And this doesn't look like this is a clean slate start over. It's just finally putting the pieces of your life that you've been working on into order and being able to choose to order your life. This could easily be someone that's been homeless and been living with other people that's trying to work and move out. This could easily be finally getting back into your own space, getting into your own bubble where you can just exist within yourself without somebody else's energy affecting you. And even if that's just for 15, 20 minutes before you have to deal with the outside world, it's a safe space that's yours, and that you'll be able to build an even more stable position of stability off of. So Libra, I think that's all I have for you for this week. If this is where you find yourself, then congratulations. Enjoy, relax at the end of the week after you get yourself out of this, because knowing that you have things to do and not being sure where to start is stressful. Just remember that at the end of the week, you will find yourself in a spot where you can relax and just kind of feel the fact that you exist in and of yourself and without anybody else's shackles around you. So have a very good week, Libra, and remember there is a light at the end of the tunnel, literally the sun. So whatever it is that you're working on this week, it will get you somewhere. And now it's time for my promo. I do dailies, weeklies, monthlies, by the sign for the collective, and just random stuff all the time. So please tune back in and be sure to like and sub.